Let's start now. Cup and Champions. The two bullets that Real Madrid has left are the two competitions that Real Madrid can win to save the season. If you are a true fan of Real Madrid, you cannot miss any news about the team. Subscribe to our channel, activate the bell, and leave your like to receive all the news from the white team in first person. Real Madrid said goodbye to the league title after losing 2-1 at the Camp Nou. The white team is 12 points behind Barcelona, and only a miracle can make Ancelotti's men revalidate the title they achieved last season. So thanks to Real Madrid has two bullets left in this Copa del Rey and Champions League campaign, the titles of the European Super Cup and the Club World Cup at up, but more for the list of winners that to save a season in the Copa del Rey. Real Madrid will face Barcelona again in the second leg of the semi-finals will be at the Camp Nou on April 5th, and the Whites must go back from 0-1 in the first leg when Barcelona beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. A mission of the comeback that can be given, but looking at the latest precedents between the two teams it seems difficult for Real Madrid to be in the Champions League final in Seville, as almost always. The great option that Real Madrid has to save the season will be against Chelsea in the quarterfinals, and the Whites beat the English team in the semi-finals. They would play against City or Bayern Munich, difficult rivals for a Real Madrid that this year does not have the Bernabeu factor like last season since the return matches will be played away. Martin. And now let's move on to the transfer news. Karim Benzema agrees to a contract extension with Real Madrid. The 35-year-old would finish his contract at the Santiago Bernabeu this summer, and was considering his options after a brilliant career in the Spanish capital, but the reigning Ballon d'Or holder, who scored Real Madrid's winning goal in a 1-0 win over Liverpool on Wednesday night, that secured his place in the Champions League round of 16, has now agreed a 12-month contract 90-minute extension. Understands Benzema had attracted interest from several different parties from clubs in Saudi Arabia to his former club Lyon, but will spend the 15th season at Real Madrid after having previously hinted that I would be prepared to sign a new contract. I am at Real Madrid. I enjoy it as any other player who can play for Madrid. What happens in football, we don't know, the Frenchman said earlier in the season. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti is believed to have lobbied the club's hierarchy to agree new terms with Benzema despite concerns elsewhere about his age, and he said over the weekend, "We have to take into account Benzema's age, but also what he brings is. R9 did well at the beginning of the season, and he will do well next season. For me, Karim is a lifelong Real Madrid player. I am clear about what will happen next year." Benzema is one of the most successful footballers in recent history. In addition to his Ballon d'Or in 2022, has lifted the Champions League 5 times, with Real Madrid winning the league 4 times, and 14 other domestic and Continental Cup competitions. If you are a true Madridista, you cannot miss any news about Real Madrid. Subscribe to our channel, like it, and leave your comments on how this news will affect the team this season. And of course, tell us from which country you are watching us.